Hello, ladies and germs, and I'm back here. Turn it out, thing that I really like. Welcome back to Castlevania, and yeah, I was incoherent in the last episode of Castlevania, and I'm certainly not going to be coherent in this one either. Really, I raged so much in this particular level that I just felt so embarrassed that I couldn't put it up. That was one of the reasons. There's actually a physical reason, and that isn't really too embarrassing, you know, because like, it's one thing like to ignore like the whole rage thing and say like, oh hey, I'm not putting that up because I raged at it. You know, that a lot of people put up embarrassing things that happen to them when they've raged. So this, for Pete's sakes, this is there's another like actual physical reason. Well, not physical, actual reason why I couldn't post up the audio for this game. Well, you know, audio, or my audio commentary at least. And that's because it kinda got corrupt. Yeah, it got corrupted somehow. The 8-bit music and graphical styles immediately corrupt this game somehow. I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know exactly like the specific reasons for it. It just did. All I do know is that I was so mad when I figured that out, because like, I check my recordings like right after I'm done playing them, and yeah, after I played this level, I was tired and mad. Just very mad at it. Oh god. It's mainly because of the final boss, because there's a couple of times where I die at the very end of it, and I was so close to finishing off the boss, like one pixel away, and I die because of the boss's side things that just keep on staying around even though he's dead, which is unfair, honestly. But whatever. That happens, and I immediately just get mad, and then I just go like, Are you kidding me? The audio file got corrupted? Oh, come the F on! And I was just like, oh man, I'm so pissed. One thing that also kind of pissed me, that kind of makes me more mad, I'm trying not to say the P word too much. Anyway, the one thing that really makes me mad more, right now at least, is realizing that I could have killed off the boss using a specific trick. People say that there's a trick to killing off the death boss at the very end of this level. What you have to do is use holy water, and it possibly stun locks the guy. I don't know what exactly it's supposed to do. All I do know, it's a trick that most people who play Castlevania know of, or at least have a good recollection ideal on. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go through the level, I don't care, I'm just gonna fight the boss normally. And you know what? It sort of works the way I do it, but yeah, it's not really my best moments, because I kinda suck. Listen, I won't say that the controls in this game are bad. I'm just gonna say the controls in this game are kinda bad. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, in actuality, the controls in this game are stiff. Trust me, no one can argue with that. The game's controls are stiff in terms of just jumping and moving. You really can't expect pure precision or anything really too well in this game, but it's an old game, so you really can't fault it for that. But yeah, it is an issue, and I'm getting mad just thinking about it, jeez. Okay, I'll give the game credit in terms of its overall layout design. It's okay and it's fair in some degree, but sometimes it's kind of BS in some other places. I don't know. I just find it kind of BS in a couple of other things. I don't know. By the way, yeah, I didn't realize what those Roman numeral numbers did. And they basically allow you to throw an amount of weapons twice as much, but only the weapon you have. Meaning you can't, use the weapon, like, well, you can't use a specific weapon. Once you get that Roman numeral, you'll be able to get a chance to get a third Roman numeral like that. And you'll throw 3 times as fast, but unfortunately you need the amount of parts for it. But if you don't, for Pete's sakes, I can't dodge for anything. Anyway, but if you don't, like, capture, what's the word? If you don't do this right, and you gather another item, like an axe, stopwatch, whatever item you get, guess what? You'll immediately, lose the Roman numerals, and you'll have to restart on the same item again. I learned that pretty, specifically after trying to capture one of these things. I didn't know what I was doing, so keep that in mind. This was a pure blind playthrough of Castlevania. I might put that in the, what do you call it? Sequence thing at the top of my screen or not, I don't know. I know about Castlevania. I've played, like, Castlevania 1, this NES game, once. Only once. And that's about it. I think only once. I forget what I said in the first episode. I think I might have said more. But, yeah. I was too busy trying to focus here and getting way too angry over this, so, you know, there's that, you know. I really don't know what else to say than, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have raged so much. I need to calm down. I need to, like, you know, be more far out, man. I do like how some of these weapons go through walls, though. That made me happy. That actually made me happy, and I kind of laughed maniacally. I wish I could have shared that. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for them to hear that maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. That's a reference to the Muppets, if anyone cares for it. Like, if anyone actually cares for that reference. So yeah, I kind of just skipped ahead a couple of places, so keep that in mind as this happens. I don't know, I feel like as if it's not worth talking about, but at the same time, I can understand people thinking like, oh, what happened in between these specific areas? Oh, that was way too close. Look, listen, the whip attack isn't the fastest, but it certainly is decent. At least in regards to how it handles its, you know, straightforward motion. At least it's somewhat responsive. It's not that fast, but it's okay, I guess. I'll give the game credit where credit's due. It's fun in some regards, it's just a little bit too difficult in certain other places. But it's all about pattern and strategy, you know? Because that's something you need to do. I will say, I did like that a specific move I did where I jumped backwards because I was thinking like, oh god, this is not going to work, is it? Oh no, it worked somehow. But I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. But unfortunately, I think I might die here, I think. I don't know, depends. What kills me at this part? Huh. Okay, careful. There we go, finally. No, don't go up there. I tried going up there to see what was up there, but, yeah, there was nothing up there, so I was kind of like, okay, maybe we should just move on. And, yeah, again, I'm hitting the walls to make sure there's no chicken anywhere, or wall meat. I'm not sure what it's called. I know people call it wall chicken, but that's for certain other games, I think. But they also call it beef. They call it, no, what's a synonym for wall? Is it a brick thing? A brick beef? I don't know. But yeah, this room kind of made me mad too because I wasn't expecting this thing again. And if anyone knows whether or not these things are annoying or not, I don't know. I don't think they're too bad, but they're kind of a bit of a you know, a bit of a BS. No, they're kind of BS in some regard. I don't know, I find them kind of annoying, but whatever, I was able to get through it. It's kind of mad, and so, you know, I just stopped here, and, you know, I just skipped ahead to when I was back to where I was. This time with a different weapon, though I'm not sure how well this will work. Again, I don't have the holy water because I didn't know about that. You know, particular, what's it called? That particular thing I needed for, so keep that in mind. And I was stupid in trying to throw those things out. But you know what, I said to myself, you know what, forget it. If I can just, like, move on from this point, I'm fine. And you know what? I was okay with just skipping ahead and taking some damage because, really, I was just getting frustrated right here. But I'll say this much about the skeletons. These guys are a little bit dumb, honestly. It's like, oh hey, these things are so stupid. I will say the boomerangs kind of will come in handy for the boss, only because of their rebound-esque abilities. I found them useful. I don't know, I found them useful, and I thought they were pretty cool. Heck, I thought their abilities were pretty nice, and I think they're actually pretty decent against the boss, but that's only if you're willing to actually care about it, honestly. I don't know. If you think that they're cool and all, that's fine. If you don't think the boomerang's good against the particular boss? Alright. I mainly found it useful because I thought it was actually useful. I thought that it was pretty useful in this case. Thankfully, I was right about that one. Oh no, this hallway. Yeah, I remember dying a couple of times while trying to get to the boss in this particular round. But the first time I did it was completely alright. Like, I was doing alright, like, until the last few moments when I was starting to die left and right in this stage. I don't know why. I was like, what the heck is happening? I'm doing so freaking well. And all of a sudden I'm like, what's going on? Why am I being hit so much? Why am I dying so much at this particular stage? I was doing so well. And, well, it kind of made me mad. I will admit that. I was very angry. And I really wish... What really made me more angry in this particular sense, in this round, you know, the first time, because I was mad, was the fact that none of these stupid candles would give me my freaking power-up. Like, I really wanted my special, like, whip power-up. So, you know, I kept on trying to get it, and it didn't come out. So, I kind of just paused to make sure everything was recording right, and even then, I was just checking my recording, because I didn't want it to break, but unfortunately, yeah, it kind of broke. So, good job, me. Guess what? This pretty much shows that I was pretty much stupid. I don't know. Also kind of, what do you call it, dumb, too, that there wasn't any upgrades here for my whip at this point, but whatever. And you'll see what I mean when I say, like, oh, I was really pissed off mad at one point. I don't like using curse words because, no, I don't find them that useful. And no, not because of YouTube's policy thing. I really don't care for it. It's more of, like, it's my choices whether or not I don't want to curse or not. It's nothing, like, really, too extreme there. Okay, I think this part, maybe? I don't know. I keep on forgetting which part is which. Like, which part is exactly the one where I die at the last second and I get really mad. I don't know, I keep on forgetting. All I do know is that you have to keep an eye on that. At least for a bit. Like, the thing with this boss is that I had, like, when I was finally here after the whole stage, because once you die and lose all your lives at the beginning, the very beginning of the stage, was the fact that I was doing so well at some parts, and I was doing so bad in others, that basically... Oh, here it is. See? There it is. There it is. I just die as soon as the boss dies. And I was just, like, mad, and just immediately just turned it off. But finally, I ended it here, and finally I beat the boss. Christ's sakes. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time for the next video of Castlevania. I'll see you then. Sayonara, my bots, because... Oh boy, this one took a lot out of me. But yeah, most of the boss fight was alright, but then some of it was just straight up nope. That's all I gotta say about it. It was unfair at some parts, at least I think so. But anyway, guys, I'll see you all next time for the next video. Until then, sayonara, my bots. Take care. Bye-bye. Till next time with Castlevania.